Hey, man. He better. I'll be upset. All right, all right. I'll watch this and we'll do the Orgrimmar raid. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm moving goalposts a little bit, but we will do the Orgrimmar raid after this. What's this? Asmongold sounds like a girl picking shoes. MMOs. This one's ugly. This one's plain. Wah wah. Well, you're right. You're definitely right. Because girls care a lot about their shoes. They're like, oh, I want to have these shoes, right? And yeah, you're exactly right. Because I want to have the best MMO. I want to play the right thing. If I'm going to put 10,000 hours into a game, I want it to be the right game. All right? That's all there is to it. I don't feel bad for that comparison. So this isn't even a meme. Like, they genuinely, I don't even know what to say. Like, this is crazy. Space, no, I don't want to look at a bunch of Kickstarters. Like, I actually was thinking about doing a segment of my stream where I can review different things, right? And I had like this idea where people could like post their what do you call it? Their room setups in Discord, and I could rate the room setups and like rate people's rooms. And I thought, you know what? Let's go a step farther. What if I rated actual different, you know, same as I rate like transmogs and shit. You know, this is an idea that I had. And wait, Lyric does that? Oh fuck. God damn it, man. I don't know. Can I mean, I've steal so many other ideas. I mean, should I steal another idea? I don't know. Well, okay, rate my chest. So, okay, maybe I'll do that. But I was also thinking about rating Kickstarters. Because I don't know anybody that does that. And going through Kickstarter and finding the really shitty ones and just looking at them. I think it'd be really, really fucking funny. Okay. So yeah. Wait. iDubbbz. Look, guys. One of these days, I'm going to come up with an original idea. Now, it's not going to be today, apparently. But, iDubbbz main content? Okay. All right. I'll think of something, okay, guys? I'll think of something. Original ideas don't exist. Yeah, I'm still probably going to do the rate my room thing. I think it was a good idea. And I actually thought of like some different ways of doing it. I'm going to do it through Discord. Oh yeah, guys, join my Discord before I do the video. Join my Discord. Discord.gg/Asmongold. Everybody join the Discord. We're trying to refresh the Discord and get more people into it. So please go ahead and join the Discord. Everybody go ahead and join. We are trying to like refresh it, get some new people in there, and kind of revitalize it as much as possible. So if you guys want to go ahead and be part of that, go ahead and do it. All right, here we go.
Venezuela is going through an economic collapse. Unemployment is at an all-time high, minimum wage is $12.53 a month due to massive inflation, and food shortages have become the norm. This desperate situation has led to mounting tensions and chaos in the streets. Caracas, the nation's capital, is now one of the most dangerous places in the world. But it's not...
What is this, Ed, and Eddie? Why does everybody have a picture of Plank? No, really, like, I mean, am I the first person to fucking see this? Like, what is this? Why is there a Plank? Like, is this a joke or is it just like a weird coincidence?
Dangerous places in the world. But it's not as dangerous as the wilderness in Runescape, where Venezuelans are being hunted down every day. These are just some of the Venezuelans who have resorted to farming gold in RuneScape in order to survive because the conventional job market is so scarce and unreliable in their country. What these Venezuelans are doing is farming green dragons in the wilderness, which is a PvP area. They farm these dragons because they drop dragon bones and green dragon hides, which they can sell on the Grand Exchange for gold. By doing this, they can make around 500,000 RuneScape gold an hour, which
But wouldn't that, like, because aren't they selling these to their players, so wouldn't they just drive the price down because there's so many of these dragon skins in the auction house? Like, it seems like they do. Oh, so they're genuinely just like ruining the entire economy. Oh, that's great. That's really, really cool.
translates to roughly 50 cents an hour. And while you may think that 50 cents an hour isn't much,
Yes, I would think that. You're right. I would absolutely think that 50 cents an hour, it's not much. Very true.
it's really not. It is better than poverty. An article by an author named Fizerman explains why farming is worth it for these Venezuelans.
Okay.
More advanced players will know that repetitively killing the boss Zolra can earn around 3 million gold per hour, which is about $2 to $3 an hour. At $2 to $3 an hour, this would allow a teenager or young adult to make more money by playing a video game than the majority of college-educated professionals in the country.
So I guess it's their version of streaming.
That's right, in Venezuela, you don't need an education, you just need Runescape. What is amazing is the fact that this digital currency still has much more stability than currencies of socialist third world governments. For the past few years, Runescape currency has steadily remained at a little over $1 per 1 million gold, while Venezuelan currency is depreciating significantly by the day. It's not just Venezuelans either. Vice reported on an American kid who claims to have made over $10,000 a month by farming gold in...
Look at that fucking smile, dude. Look at this weird ass kid. You look at this kid. Yeah, I bet he did make 10 grand a month farming gold. Like, just look at him. You know that it's true. Like, sometimes, like, it's like you ever look at somebody and you know if they committed a crime or not? Like, that's the way it is. Like, it's like if somebody gets accused of something, I just look at them. I know if they did it or not. I'm serious. You just look at them, boom, there it is. You don't even need a trial.
RuneScape. There was even this Venezuelan article detailing the farming method and how to make money doing it. And according to this Reddit post, that article angered some gold farmers who reportedly issued death threats and doxed the author of the article since he was potentially creating more competition for the farmers. Gold farmers are nothing new to MMO players. The notorious Chinese gold farmers from World of Warcraft were a huge annoyance to millions of WoW players. Similarly to the Venezuelans, Chinese gold farmers would do whatever it took to farm and sell gold in order to make a living in the real world.
See, this is what these fuck-ass boys used to do. Is they didn't actually farm out the gold. Yeah, some of them did that, but what they really did is they sent people messages and they said, "Hello, you are Blizzard Lucky players. Please input your password and your account informations in order to receive Epic Fly Mount." And out of 100,000 people, there were at least like 50 idiots. And they hacked those people's accounts, stole all their shit, then they got all the stuff, and that's how they made the money. That's how you really made money with gold farming and gold selling, is you didn't make money by actually earning it. You hacked accounts. Like hacking accounts, that was the main thing that people would do.
Gold farmers would often spam advertise in chat channels and obnoxiously message people in order to promote their gold selling websites.
I remember that.
Not only that, but
cheap and fast TA'd.
Gold farming also impacted the in-game economy. For these reasons, the Chinese gold farmers, much like the Venezuelans, were viewed with disdain by many players.
Oh, wow.
One of the more extreme responses to these Venezuelans was a massive thread on the old-school RuneScape Reddit, which gave a detailed guide on how to disrupt and kill gold farmers. And a lot of the comments on the thread were pretty hateful, and it seems like most people really don't like these gold farmers. I hope you're okay with sending Juan to school with no lunch. It sounds funny, but it could be reality, lol. That's...
I feel like we're... You know, like how sometimes shit just becomes so ridiculous and crazy that you think there's no... Like, you know how House of Cards went downhill after the 2016 election because there's no way that they could top the actual reality? You know what I mean? Like, this is basically the same thing. It actually is so crazy and ridiculous, the world that we live in. I don't even... It's incredible. Yeah, the clown world. This is incredible.
What makes it funny. Loved the part where you explained how to insult them in their native language. 10 out of 10, great guide. I will go commit genocide on those putas and perros. Make sure they suffer IRL financially and psychologically, laughing my fucking ass off. There seems to be some dehumanizing going on in response to these gold farmers.
Holy shit.
It's sort of an interesting experiment in human psychology. Because these gold farmers speak a foreign language and they might be annoying some players, they're viewed as the other. There's a clear disconnect between players online and the real lives of others behind
Here's what it is, right? Is they just don't like brown people, probably. And this is one way, this one little way that they can fuck them over, and it's not completely racist, so they just go crazy about it. Okay, it's always the way it is. People like, it's like, here's an example, right? It's like, there's a lot of people that, you know, like, I don't want to get into this too much, but there's a lot of people that you know, they don't like women, right, on the internet. And so they don't necessarily go out and complain about the fact that it's a female out there, but as soon as the girl does something wrong, yeah, Squad W, boys, my man, the girl does something wrong, people act like she killed a baby. So it's like just the intensity of the criticism and the response. Where it's like one dude can do something that's completely fucking fine, but as soon as this girl does it that people don't like, whoo! Popping off. Reddit threads, everybody's mad. Just pay attention. It happens all the time. I'll give you an example even. So like on the MDI, right? On the MDI. Like Nagura's on the MDI. Even the slightest thing that Nagura does wrong, people get really mad about it. And they're like, oh, we don't like her for that. But other people fuck up all the time on the MDI. And it's fine. Like, I mean, I am probably I'm probably one of the least like SJW people out there. Nobody's going to tell me that I can't see what's in plain sight. It's obvious that's what's going on. It's obvious.
Computer screen. This has always been a contributing factor as to why people act differently towards each other online, but in this particular scenario, it can actually affect people's livelihoods. Given all of this madness, I decided to contact a Venezuelan player and hear things from his perspective.
Hola.
Hi.
Hola, mira. Sí, bueno, ya sabrás quién es Greg, ¿no?
Okay.
Does he know any people, any other Venezuelans who do it for a job?
This is a good video.
Sí hay algunos que trabajan haciendo eso,
I love
pero
it.
Jade siempre toma su carta en el asunto y siempre les borra
True.
su cuenta. Y eso
True.
es lo que evitamos muchos venezolanos como yo, por lo menos. Yo lo que hago es divertirme y
He says, "Wanna have fun playing
mi
RuneScape."
PJ de Runescape y evitar eso. Para evitar eso, evito vender el oro.
Has you ever received a lot of negativity or hate from other players because he's Venezuelan and because he's farming?
Sí, hay algunos países que le tiene rabia a la mayoría de los venezolanos porque piensan que todos juegan para obtener dinero y la mayoría es falso. Pues sí hay algunos que otros, pero no somos todos.
There are RuneScape players who are writing guides on how to kill farmers and specifically Venezuelan farmers. What does he think about that? Does
It's
that
just
make
so
him feel
ridiculous.
sort of targeted in the community?
Ah, sí, ese es por, como te dije, que hay gente que le tiene rabia a los venezolanos, que se la pasan más que todo en green, porque piensan que están haciendo es dinero y están perjudicando a...
Making money, hurting the game.
Sí, pues, ajá,
And I think they think all Venezuelans are the same.
Even between the Venezuelans, there's
Really?
a
That
lot
sounds
of
familiar.
competition.
Sí, hay también clanes que estamos unidos para... Así en venezolanos que también le tenemos rabia a esos otros venezolanos que porque también nos perjudican a nosotros porque Jade no tiene la vista a todos los venezolanos, por eso también hacemos lo mismo, nos unimos un grupo de varios y vamos a pequear, hacemos guía para ir a pequear a esa gente.
As ridiculous as it may
Wait a second, does that mean they're having race wars in RuneScape? What the fuck, dude? I should play this game. This game seems awesome. Oh my god, this is more of a real life game than real life is. So we're having literal race wars in RuneScape. I love it. This is what the internet was built for. To have virtual race wars. Oh my god, this is great. It's a joke, by the way, okay? For anybody that's watching, it's a joke. Okay? Just calm the fuck down. Obviously, yeah, I don't want actual race wars. Okay.
Sound, clicking on these dragons may be the only source of income for some Venezuelans. But in order to make a profit, these Venezuelans must first sell their gold, and that's where these gold-selling websites come into play. Take the professionals at papusgold.com, for example. They deal in Bitcoin and Runescape 2007 gold. You know, the next major player on the market. And they even have a listing of all of the employees on the website. These are the starving faces of the hard-working Venezuelan gold farmers. These are the people you're hurting when you mess with them farming green dragon.
No, these are the people that are making all the fucking money, and these people sell the gold for a lot more money, and then they buy it off of the gold farmers for like nothing. And so these guys are actually living a great life. This guy, you know, like Mokadasius, whoever the fuck this guy is with the hairline that's probably about as bad as mine, this dude probably owns 2 cars. Guarantee he probably owns 2 fucking cars. CEO? No, never mind, 3 cars. 3 fucking cars, and one of them probably was made after 2000. This guy's living high on the hog.
Just look into their eyes. You have Maukaisius, the CEO. He looks like a hard-working and professional businessman.
He sure
the
is.
Brains of the operation. And Kathy looks like she's on the verge of tears, but she's still hanging on. What a brave soul. And we have Jesus. If Venezuela ever needed a miracle from God, now would be the time. And finally, gone. Because if this gold-selling business doesn't work out, all hope is gone.
Okay.
Venezuela is going through some hard times right now, and for some, farming green dragons in Runescape is their only means of survival. Behind these pixels are real people with real families dealing with real struggles. Unless they're bots, in which case they're computer programs. But most of these players are real Venezuelans and real people who deserve to be treated as such. So the next time you find yourself playing RuneScape and you just so happen to be in the wilderness seeing players farm green dragons, maybe just leave them alone. You might be saving a life. But a little PKing never hurt anyone.
Hey, woo! Yeah, there it is. Wow.
Get him!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'm a gold farmer, motherfucker!
Okay, dude. That was actually really good. Like, Glink makes amazing videos. I've always been a big supporter of his videos ever since the very beginning. And he honestly, one of the best decisions he ever made was starting making videos instead of, you know, like streaming like games. You know, I really, really like his videos a lot. Okay? Here's the point. People being murdered by their own Venezuelan government. Well, thank God I'm an American. Okay? Like, I mean, yeah, it's probably a shithole over there. Like, I mean, if farming RuneScape gold is a viable profession for any normal adult in a country, then the country is probably a shithole. Like, I'm just gonna say, I mean, like, let's be real. Like, the economy's terrible, they can't afford anything, and it just sucks. Like, yeah, and like, that's not even specific to any, like, one country. Just, like, any country where farming gold is a viable alternative to getting a job, then yeah, I'd say it's probably a shitty country.